Okay, so I'm at the administration login page now. Again, it's just whatever your web address is, www.mynewjoomlasite.com, whatever you called it, /administrator, okay? /administrator. I got this index PHP on here, which was just generated, but it'll look like that. Whatever your web address is, /administrator, okay? And by default, they gave me the username admin and my password. What your username and password is something you chose when you set up Joomla, and you either had the opportunity to create your own right off the bat, or it generated one for you. And if it did, it might have given you the username admin and given you a really long username or password that you can't remember. So anyway, here's how you change that. You can either go up to user manager, or user manager right here, and change your name. I recommend that everybody change their name from admin to something else. Okay, so anyway, super user, that is a group. Now super users are a group that's created by default in Joomla as the global administrator that can write and delete and create any content that they want. Okay, so login name admin, I would go ahead and change that to whatever you want. Everybody has the username admin by default right away, and so it's obviously not a very secure name to have. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just change mine to be tree admin. Okay, not very creative, whatever. And then a password here, I like my password, I'm going to keep it, but go ahead and change your password to something that you can remember, because holy smokes, if they generated one for you, it was probably like 16 characters, lowercase, uppercase, and letters, and abstract symbols, or whatever. Okay, so what you do is then you hit save or save and close. I'm going to go ahead and hit save and close. And then now my new password my new username is treeadmin, okay, for this particular site. So, it's a good idea to change that. All right, so now I'm going to take us back to site control panel, back to that control panel. And I'm going to show you something else. Over here, let's see, global configuration. That's found right here, or it's also found right here. Global configuration. That's how you make some big major changes to the site. For now, most of them are going to be left at default, but I want to show you a couple that are pretty useful. Okay, site offline. You can choose to have your site offline. And what that means is that anybody that goes to your web address is going to see a blank page that says whatever you put in this box. In this case, it says this site is down for maintenance. Please check back again soon. Notice that break tag in here. You can put HTML in here, okay? So you can emphasize or bold or do whatever you want. Just, now that you know how to do that, maybe do it. But you have the opportunity to turn your site off, and you will still have access to it. And when you are logged in as the super user, you'll still be able to view your site. However, if nobody who is not logged in as the super user will be able to see your site, okay? If you as a student choose to do that, that's just fine. I totally understand. Maybe this is your portfolio site and you don't want a half-done portfolio open to the world for everybody to see. However, you are going to need to either give me your username and password so that I can, and of course you can just change it later after the course, but so that I can access your site throughout the semester, both the front end and the back end. Okay? You're going to want me to access the back end to do any troubleshooting or help you along with any kind of coding or whatever. So if you don't want me to have the same user as you, you can actually go into User Manager and add a new user, okay? Just like that. And when you do that, you're going to want to, give me super user access. Okay, so go ahead and check that, and then you can just give me whatever name you want. Okay, the instructor, whatever. Just tell me what it is. I don't care. And password. Just email me that, and I can still get into your site, and it's still closed to the world. Okay, I don't need any other users, but again, you would just save, create and save, and let me know if that's something that you want to do. Okay, I'm gonna go back now to global configuration. I just back tabbed here. You can go right here, global configuration. You could go to the control panel, go to the front. Everything's kind of circular in here. You can get it on the same place several different ways. So anyway, global configuration. Something else I'm going to show you right now, just for anybody that's like trying to move ahead. The default editor. TinyMCE, that is your HTML editor, and we'll get to that later, but you can shut this off or on or switch to a different one. You can also install new ones and put them in here, okay? Um, the there's times where we're going to shut this off, okay? For example, it's good to shut this off when you're entering in iframes for Vimeo and YouTube, things like that. But anyway, I just want to show you that you can actually shut your editor on and off. And the reason why I want to show you that is if you're trying to move ahead and you're trying to embed YouTubes and it's not working, that's because you need to shut off your editor and then embed your iframes. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. But some of you I know have been working ahead. And so heads up right there. This editor, you're not going to be able to embed iframes with that. If you don't know what an iframe is right now, don't worry. We're going to get there in a few weeks. But I'm just, jumping the gun a little bit for the people that are going for it. Okay, let's go back to Control Panel. Okay, so here we are in the Control Panel. And now, I'm going to go ahead and start on the next video because this one's probably long enough. And what we're going to do is we are going to completely empty out this site of everything, just in case you're one of the people that chose to have all of this sample data. For example, all these navigation menu items, all these featured articles right here, these Joomla, logos and all that stuff. We're going to get rid of all of this stuff, okay, and start from a completely blank Joomla installation. And we'll do that in the next video.